Talk nerdy to me.
Hi everyone, welcome on back to Nerdy Girlfriend Halloween specials, and this time I'm joined again with JD, and we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead. So, pros and cons about The Walking Dead, or things that we like and things that we don't like. Things I don't like, they don't call them zombies. They just call them walkers.
Things I don't like, Andrea. Yes, I don't like Andrea.
I think we're gonna have to stop here. Anyways, back to the show. So, season 1, Rick wakes up in a coma and discovers, oh shit, there's zombies.
Where have I been?
Where have I been? Then he finds his wife and his kid, and his wife was Bone and Shane, which is apparently his best friend.
And his deputy, because he's the sheriff.
I shot the sheriff,
but I didn't shoot the deputy.
He meets up with a group, and then they try to go to a safe place, and so they go to the CDC, and the CDC is just like, nope, not safe either, we're gonna blow it up, boop, bloop. So they all GTFO out of there, and they decided we're gonna go to some army base, and then they lost a chick, and she ended up becoming a zombie, but we find that out later on. And then they go to the farm, and everyone sits around to the farm for a while, and everyone bitches and complains because there's no zombies, and I'm like, excuse you, we have to show in the zombie apocalypse that there are, like, significant moments in life where, you know, we have, I don't know, it's called character development. Everyone is bitching that there's not enough zombies. There's more to a show than just zombies. And then we get season 3, and there was plenty of zombies in season 3.
Because they were in the prison, and they were surrounded, or they were inside the prison.
Every day there were zombies.
So they had to kill zombies all throughout the whole prison. Then they had to take over the prison so that they could stay there. They had to barricade themselves in where there was more zombies coming around the fence area. It's just zombies.
Everywhere.
Zombies everywhere.
But then the enemy in season 3 started not becoming zombies so much as people.
People from this town of Woodbury, run by somebody
Fuck
called...
the governor!
Yeah, the governor. He's a dick. And he's a psycho, too.
He's so crazy.
He kept his daughter in a zombified or walker form in a room with chains. And he would take her out periodically and brush her hair like she was still alive. And
what is with people thinking that zombies are still people? They're zombies, people. Not zombie people. Zombies, comma, people. Grammar is not grammar. Yeah, it is grammar. We can edit that. Shut up.
Zombies, grammar, people. What? I mean, comma.
You know what?
We're so sidetracked.
All this talk about zombies makes me thirsty. There's nothing in this cup unless if you pay me money to tell you what's in the cup.
Water.
Shh. No one told us. No one paid us to say what was in the cup. The water company didn't pay us.
Tap.
Walking Dead. Back to The Walking Dead. So,
the governor's not happy that basically there's another group of people in his turf, basically.
he had a fucking tank.
He mowed down...
When he came back in season 4, he comes back and basically breaks up the group. And everyone gets separated.
Mm-hmm.
And they all start walking toward Terminus, which, you know, I guess sounds like a smart place. I don't know. They don't really have... everything.
It just says on a whole bunch of maps, go to Terminus. It'll, you know, it's a safe haven. And then they hear radio transmissions, too, which is weird.
Terminus, yeah.
About Terminus. And then I read that as you're going down, like, through the episodes before they get to Terminus, there's stuff on the walls, like paintings and stuff, that's supposed to, like, give you almost like a
hint of what's
what's supposed to happen, and people aren't paying attention to it. Like, you see a portrait of that woman with the braid.
Yeah, and
that
she
was
has
there.
like blood smeared on her mouth.
You
and
see
stuff.
somebody.
So it leads up to the idea that Terminus is a bunch of cannibals. That's how they've been surviving. Is they bring people in, and they kill people to eat them
and survive and live off their.
So like Donner
supplies.
Party, but like escalated very quickly Donner Party.
With zombies.
Zombies. And so, the Terminus thing was kind of like the end, though, and then, like, the beginning of season 5. Like, that was, like, it. And then season 5 was mostly about, they all reunited at Terminus, and then they were trying to find another safe place, and they're kind of running around, and they run into a church where they meet the priest.
Yeah, you find out later on down the line that he's actually kind of, like, cursed almost, because he locked his doors to people who were banging on it for them to help.
Yeah, either trying to get away from zombies, and he was just like, no, stay out of my church.
Yeah.
And then he had to leave his church because they were like, yeah, we need to, like, go now because there's too many zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And then they find this, while they're traveling, some guy approaches them, and he's like, I've been scouting you and watching you, and I know where you guys can go to this safe place. And they find this community. It's like a gated community, and, like,
all the people,
super, like gated community.
All the people that are in it have actually been in that community since this whole thing started.
They've never left.
They've never been in the world that, like, Rick, Carl, and all of them have been.
They never had to deal with the zombies or anything like that.
When Rick and Carl and all the gang, they come in, literally these people that are in this gated community are like, you see that they're worried about not having enough, like, of a certain food to fill a recipe. And, oh, well, what's your favorite dish? I want to make you your favorite dish. I worry that I'm going to make you something that you don't like. And literally the group that Carl and, Rick are in are like, that's what you worry about? That's your day-to-day worries?
That's like, yeah. And
they're like, just... that's fucking nothing compared to outside these walls. You're crazy. Like... Yeah. What are you thinking? That's your daily worry.
But Rick ended up taking, his Ricktatorship, like he likes to, and he dominated that group, and now he's large and in charge, no matter what anyone says. There was a woman that was kind of like mayor, almost, but not.
She's almost like a president. She likes to film some of her one-on-one therapy sessions with the outside group.
So that way she can watch them, read their body language, and figure out what kind of people they are, place them in different respectable jobs.
Like she gives Rick and Michonne like almost like a cop.
Yeah, they become cops.
And Rick then learns about a woman who's in the community. Her name escapes me right now. She's the mother of a child who has gotten really close to Carol. Mm-hmm. He also has some kind of, I don't want to say disability, but almost like mental defect because his father is abusive and beats on the mother and him. So he gets extremely attached and he's extremely needy and gullible and, vulnerable to most things. Well, Rick finds out, oh, hey, your dad's beating on you and your mother. Well, I'm not going to let this happen. Mm-mm. And Carol, being a past abused wife and had her daughter being abused by Ed and long time ago before this.
Yeah, before this. And then luckily he died right back in season 1. So woohoo!
And at the end, Rick kills that doctor.
Yeah.
And the last person that you see is Morgan, who
from
was
season 1.
The first guy who met Rick after he got out of the coma.
I'm wondering if this place is really going to hold up, this place that they're held up in, because it seems like, the prison lasted for a while until the governor showed up and, really messed it up.
Even then, the whole chain link fence thing, that, enough weight, and that was coming down.
Yeah, but these guys have,
metal and
walls.
Steel, but the only thing that worries me is instead of the posts that are holding the walls up being on the inside of the building, they're on the outside. So I don't know how that would go along.
I'm not sure. We'll have to, again, we'll have to see how this goes. There might be some kind of thing that happens where the walkers, we did see at the end of the last episode, the priest walked out.
And he left the
gate open, and the walker got in, and Rick had to take it out. And that's when he kind of, told everyone in there, look, this is what life is like out there. You have to be prepared for it. And I think he's going to kind of turn everyone into a little boot camp thing and really get them prepared for the outside world. But I really feel like he's kind of cracking.
Oh yeah.
I
just really don't want to see another Lori ghost moment. I just can't take it anymore.
Right. But he technically hasn't been dealing with this stuff as long as everybody else in the group, because that's why we have Fear of the Walking Dead, because The Walking Dead starts where Rick wakes up and it's already happened. He didn't come from the beginning. He didn't see it all happen. That's where Fear of the Walking Dead comes in.
I understand there's a lot of character building, and I understand the very beginning of it. It's basically just when the outbreak starts, and everything's very confusing, and nobody really knows what's going on. They just know that, you know, basically it's like Miami, and somebody had bath salts and, like, went nuts, and they're still trying to understand exactly what happened. Only it's not bath salts. That's not a good reference. Bath salts. It's walkers. But, no,
Maybe we're going to figure out in Fear of the Walking Dead why they call them walkers.
I want to know how it all happened. Are you going to see some of these characters get into a group with our original Walking Dead characters, or are they going to be passed by? Is there anything? I don't know,
because the original Walking Dead takes place in Georgia, and this Walking Dead takes place in LA. Right here in California, people.
We're gonna die.
But so I have no idea.
I'm wondering though, if
zombie apocalypse happen now in California with all these fires and the drought,
I'd be dead.
I'd be dead.
I already know. I don't got cardio, and I don't know when to double tap, so I'm gonna be dead anyways.
That was a good movie. If none of you have seen Zombieland, go watch it.
And get a Twinkie. Even though I don't like Twinkies.
We'll talk about that in the other episode.
We will.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. There's more Halloween specials, guys! Did you try to pick your nose?
I just...
And on that note, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us you're a bigger what?
Did you say bigger pussy?
I wouldn't know. I was
heard bigger pussy.
I was gonna say booger picking expeditions, but you know what? We'll just leave it at like, comment, subscribe, and let us know your favorite Walking Dead moments and what you guys are looking forward to in the new season, and if you like or don't like Fear of the Walking Dead.
And let me know if you hate Andrea like I do.
Michonne all the way. Peace out, bitches.
Bye.